Hey, this is Dave with Brazos Barbell, and today I'm not going to do the normal coaching things that I normally do with these videos, but I'm going to try to start a weekly video where I log a little bit of my training and try to give a little bit more insight into the things that I'm doing right now. And along with this is one of the options that I actually offer with my coaching. I call it club coaching, would be that anybody can sign up and just follow along with the programming that I do. So the individualized programming, obviously you get stuff that's unique for you and hopefully designed a little bit better for your individualization. But you can, for a cheaper rate, I charge $50 a month, and you actually get full technical stuff at the same level that all the one-on-one clients would get. I still critique all your technique and everything. So you can follow along with my programming, but a little bit of a cheaper rate, you still get a lot of the technical work. So I'm going to start doing these videos, and a lot of that is going to be really for that, but it's going to give everybody a little bit more insight into what I'm doing and get some more a better look at what my programming is like, and maybe try to give a little bit of the emotional side of what the training does. So we'll get into the day-to-day. So at this point, I'm about a month out from a competition I'm going to be doing locally here in College Station. And I'm doing a lot of things differently than what I would be doing going into a really high priority meet. So I'm maintaining high bar squats a little bit longer than I would. I'm actually planning on taking high bar squats all the way into competition, where for the most part, if it was a bigger competition, I would be doing some low bar squats here. I probably wouldn't have this top single like I have if it were low bar squatting. I may be doing something maybe slightly higher volume, like 5x3, like 80% or something here. But I actually am liking this style a little bit, where I'm pushing my high bar squats a little bit harder with lower volume for the most part. So I'm able to get a pretty good training effect. The high bar squats have always been very, very hard for me. So like this 475 for 3 sets of 2, they look relatively easy. I'd say they were maybe a 7 RPE or so, but they're pretty challenging. I have to work really hard to maintain my upper back tightness, and really training using my legs a whole lot has been really, really beneficial for me. Both my squat and my deadlift, keeping these high bar squats and training them hard has helped me a whole lot. So what this day really looks like is it's really about my deadlift, but in the sport form, I maintain squat, bench, and deadlift in the same day. I think that makes it a lot more predictable when it gets to a meet how I'm able to perform. So I really don't push super hard on either one of the lifts that I'm doing before my squatting, or before my deadlifting, I'm sorry. But I work up to a single on both of those with a little bit of volume at an 8 RPE. So here's my bench. I do 2 singles here. So the first one, this is just a warm-up rep. This is 352. And really my bench is starting to come back together. So I had a little bit of a shoulder injury, kind of turned into a pec injury, but now things seem to be right back where they were. So all I'm doing on this day is a top single with 175 kilos or 385. So this is actually the first day that I was really happy with how this weight moved. It's been, all my reps have been feeling really, really good, but a lot of times until my volume gets low enough with my bench press, it's hard to really represent that strength. So now it's starting to come together, and the weights are starting to move a whole lot more like I would expect them to. So after this, I move into the deadlifts, and you've probably seen that I've been doing a lot of beltless and paused work, and really I didn't have a big expectation as far as what I was going to get out of particularly the beltless stuff. I haven't been a huge fan or a big proponent of beltless training for myself or really any of my athletes. I've really felt in the past that it's impacted really the overload that we can accomplish, and I've thought for the most part some of the value of beltless training may actually come into kind of putting a limit on what you can actually use. So like early in a cycle or something on my deadlifts or high bar squats or something, I may go beltless just to keep myself from going too hard too early. But I just did it on a whim one day, and it felt really good. And what I felt like was that I was really getting some overload work in my back, and actually particularly in my upper back, which is what I'm really going after right now to make my deadlifts better and more consistent. So the pause deadlifts are there to make me be more patient, more deliberate off the ground, and then the beltless stuff has seemed to make me at least have to put a lot more effort into making sure I'm in a good position. So over the 3 or 4 weeks that I've been doing this, maybe even less than that, maybe just be 2 or 3, that I've really felt like I've gotten a lot of good stuff out of my deadlift, and so today was a really big win for me. That 760 with a belt and or beltless and pause, I don't know that I've ever pulled that one better than that. The 782, I probably lost too much off my back. I don't know if that was me not being patient enough, or if it was really just a strength issue. But either way, I was thrilled with how this one moved. I wish I would have locked it out, but the big thing here is that if I get anything out of putting my belt on and taking away the pause, I think my deadlift is stronger than it ever has been. So another thing that I'm going to be doing more of is I'm probably going to be doing more work with straps. I haven't been a big fan of that either, but in this workout, I was able to put the straps on and actually bang out a couple beltless pause sets of 3 with 705, and the plan was something supposed to be like 630 or something, and that would have been about my limit without straps on. My hands would have just gotten beat up first, torn up by the barbell and everything, and I wouldn't have been able to overload effectively. So the 705, and then I dropped down to 660 for three more pause triples, and all of that seemed to work my back like I wanted it to. It wasn't super challenging on my legs or anything else, but I think there's going to be some good overload work that I can accomplish from using straps more. I just have to do a good job of making sure that I maintain my grip strength during that time. So right now, this is a few weeks out from a competition. After this block, I'll be moving into really a hypertrophy block, and I'm not planning on doing another competition until Raw Nationals. So for anybody that's looking to jump on this coaching program, I'm planning on spending the next 7 or 8 months after this just working through phases and building the best possible program that I can for myself leading into Raw Nationals. I have a lot of goals and expectations that I want to accomplish this year, and it would be really cool to get a group of people that we can develop a community of people that's really doing this whole program together. And I think if we all work through all the phases, starting with hypertrophy and then building it after that, I think it'll be a fun thing for all of us to do. And I'm going to try to stay involved with these videos and try to get a little bit more understanding from everybody about why we're doing these things. And then for people who aren't doing that, I'm still going to post these. I think it'll be a fun thing to do for myself and give a little bit more context in the coaching videos that I make as well. So just like I said, send me an email if you have any questions about these. So I was really happy with how all this work went. You can see I'm starting to get a little bit tired. This was a pretty long day, but these are going to be my last 2 sets of 660, and all these on my first rep, I'm starting to feel pretty dizzy, and I was happy that I was able to get through all of these for the most part. So this is work that I don't think I would have been able to do with the straps. I know I don't have grip issues here, so it'll just be about making sure that I don't let grip issues manifest themselves at the heavier weights. So overall, this meet could be a really big one. I'm looking for as close as I can get to 1,900 pounds. I think my squat could be pretty close to 300 kilos. A little bit of a PR bench, hopefully something around be 187 or 413, and then my goal is to pull be 375 kilos or 826 pounds. That would actually be above Christoph's world record. So then I just have to do it at a big meet. So thanks a lot for watching. If you want to get involved with that club coaching that I'm offering here, send me an email and I'll answer any questions that you have, and we'll get that started. But I'm going to try to make these videos every week and try to film a different workout or any of those. Just really try to give a little bit more variety with the videos that I'm making. So again, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. See you next time.